All right, guys, so we are about to jump into Doers Rumble and Rips, where we rip through some product. The nice thing about this is we have some optic boxes here that we're going to select one to rip through. The PCs that we're going to be keeping is Whaley or Joanna. If anything comes out of there that is one of those two fighters, our friend here, Luke, is going to keep that. Everything else is going to be a giveaway for the community. The way to participate in the giveaway is going to be very simple. Subscribe to both of our channels, comment on this video, and we're going to select a few winners because, as you know, there's not just one hit in here. There's typically a few. So we'll divvy up how many prizes that's going to be, whether it's 2, 3, 4. We'll decide that at the end. But for now, Luke, I want you to pick a number. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Which one do you want to go with?
Oh, we got to take number 3.
Number 3. All right, so we're going to pick 3.
Dude.
Put that down there. Put that back over here.
Dude.
And what is that? What are we looking at?
Silver round 1. Josh Berkman rookie. Yeah. Silver out of 288. Dude.
I like.
Dude.
And then Luke, were you gonna rip through your Topps product as well just to jump in on the fun on this? Or did you want to save that?
No, I'll save it because I need to sit down at my desk and actually watch you work. I'll just show this off because Chicken pulled this for me right off the bat.
I saw that.
First pack.
That's so nice.
Freaking God.
That is
Gold
nice.
Rogan. That might actually pay for one of the packs.
How often are you on Whatnot? Probably too much, or is it just Chicken that you really interact with and a few of the other big channels, reputable channels there?
At this point, just Chicken.
Okay. Yeah,
I used to do a lot of breaks. I used to buy into a lot of breaks and lose my ass all the time. I believe one of the guys calls it getting clapped. And
getting clapped.
Why? So I've got a channel where I ostensibly open cards and like talk about cards. I probably shouldn't have other people opening my cards for me. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I mean, it's fun though. You know, that's the thing though. The platform makes it fun to jump in. I know that I do a few just to support some of the channels and just like vibe out with the guys. But you have to put a limit to it for sure.
No, it absolutely has that feel of a craps table with everyone egging you on to spend more money you can't afford to spend. That's a good card.
Ken Shamrock.
That Shamrock's good. I like that Shamrock. I didn't know he was in this.
And we have Alexander Pantoja.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, but Chicken did me right. That's for sure.
Did you how much Immaculate product did you rip through?
I only ripped that one box. I sold the other one after I hit that 1 of 1.
Oh, really? You didn't need it. You didn't get greedy at that point.
I'm not. So that's the other thing about breaking, and it's been going around a lot more lately because of the somebody started auditing breakers. Is that card thick for some reason? That light?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah. So there's some like new channel on Instagram and app that is like auditing breakers and how much money they cost. And
oh, really? I didn't know that. What? Yeah, tell me more about that.
Ultimately, it's like they're making double their money or more. And I don't have a problem with people making money. But it's not something that I want to pursue. Like if I buy a card on auction on DC Sports on eBay, and it costs me $5, I have to sell it for $10 in order to. Who's that? Oh, Matt, the Terra Sarah. I love it.
That's nice. 22 out of 79. Not bad.
Out of 79, that's a good card. That's a good giveaway.
Yeah, that's a really good giveaway. All right, keep going. Yep.
So and. If I make 10% on something, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So if I buy a card on auction after all the taxes and all the fees and all the takeaway of reselling it and everything, I have to sell it for double in order to make 10%. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like there's nowhere where I can buy into a break and hit something big enough often enough to make that worthwhile. So I just kind of stopped doing it unless it's cool old shit like old round 1 cards, because then I don't care what I get. I just get some.
Look at that, brother. Look at that. Let's fucking go.
Manifesting Zhang Wei Li cards on the MMA Love podcast.
Whoa. Let's bring that up.
That's insane.
This is one of the first times that this happens. Hell yeah.
Dude, manifesting Zhang Wei Li cards. I still, to this day, do not have a ZW auto of hers. Now I have my first one. That is awesome. Dude, the Optigraphs logo, is just like the MMA Love logo.
I've noticed.
Ridiculous.
Was that intentional?
No,
your channel,
they
yours
stole
came
it
out
from
first.
us, man. Matt made this. They stole this. Look at that thing.
Look at that.
MMA Love podcast. MMA Love Optigraphs. Let's go.
Oh, that is a big one. I love it.
If you buy a card from me on eBay, you will typically get one of those stickers in the mail with your card. Yeah, and some base. I try to send people like you know how like 80% of Panini's cards are off center and shitty. I try to send all those out as just base cards. With even if you buy a $3 card, you're getting like 3 or 5 of those cards. Just send them out. That way you can give them to your kids or throw them in the trash where they belong. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
that's insane. I'm stoked. We're manifesting. What else should we manifest? Is Tatsu Taira in this?
He is.
We got to manifest Tatsu Taira.
We hit a nice one of him with J Money from UFC Card Beat.
We got to manifest that.
See what we got back here, and then My House.
That's a good My House. Is that red?
That's
just how
red.
Those look.
Yeah, that's just how those look.
Oh, okay.
That's such a good one.
I have not ripped any of this product.
Really?
Yep.
I find hard to believe. I didn't know that.
Joe's Card Stash sent me a red or a blue Joanna auto because the Optigraph logo looks like the MMA Love logo, and he thought that was funny, so he sent it to me. And now I have a Zhang Wei Li to go with it. I'm stoked, man.
That's so dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's an awesome hit. I think the only other time it wasn't a PC, but somebody predicted what they would want to get out of the cards, and they said a Raul Rosas, and so that when we got that was with Zach Fox Alarm Trading. Shout out. And we were able to hit that too. So that's like probably the closest thing to what just happened. But this is the first like solid PC that we hit. You know,
you gotta ask your other. You gotta do a retro with your other guests and ask them if they think Tatsu Taira is overrated or not.
I should add him in there. So you know, it's funny, folks that have been watching this, they'll know that I wasn't too familiar with him because I hit cards of him all the time, and I was like, I can't tell you that I've tracked him enough to be aware of his early career so far, but folks have told me like, no, he's actually going to be a competitor in his division, so track him.
He will be champ in 125, and the reason I say that is because he displays the same level of phases of the game that Zhang Wei Li did that made me such a fan of hers. When she fought, I think her name was Jessica Aguilar, but it may have been some other Jessica. She fought a Jessica and had the Jessica in a triangle, and Zhang Wei Li was on the bottom and could not get the triangle tight enough. So instead of continuing to struggle, just started ripping elbows from the bottom into the woman's face and
got it done.
and then went back after she knocked her silly with 3 or 4 elbows from the bottom, and there's blood flying everywhere.
Ooh.
Turned to an armbar and got the armbar. So it's transitioned from triangle to elbows to armbar and got the finish. And that's when I was like, oh my God, this is the best MMA I've ever seen out of a woman ever. That is ridiculous. Because I want to see in a fighter the phases and the transition between phases to not be chunky and choppy and interruptible. And that's what she was showing me. And that's the same thing Taira does. When you watch Taira scramble and use strikes on the ground between submission attempts or to get out of bad situations, it reminds me of that.
I'm excited to go and watch some of his highlights.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's really good. And he's young. He's going to get better. That's also like very exciting. I know.
He looks like a baby. How old is he? He's like early 20s.
Yeah, I think so. I need to get some Taira cards. We gotta manifest some Taira cards in this box.
We'll see what else we get in here. So far, I don't think there's a hit in this pack right here. Let's see. All right, so that means we're saving another auto in our packs here. We got
there's 2 autos in this.
It should be 2 autos. Yeah, we have 7 more packs. I don't know that I've
Very
ever hit one of these optics that only has one auto. So let's
I
not
feel like I
manifest that.
saw one, but yeah, I think it's pretty rare. It was also like I think this is 2023.
Yeah,
Is that right? So this is them getting out of the product too, which means there's
more
going to be
redemptions.
more autos and them getting rid of
Oh,
stickers and stuff like they did with
okay.
Chronicles, with
Yeah.
2023 Chronicles. Like they just had all those red autos and blasters. Like every 3 boxes, you get one.
hmm
Same kind of deal. Where they're
What are
just
your
like,
thoughts
oh
on
look,
sticker auto
oh I would prefer on card for
on
sure.
card? But do you
Um,
mind? Do you mind then a nice Whaley sticker auto for example?
no, if the card is cool, like the font matches my podcast font that my co-host made, then of course.
All day, you'll take
Uh-oh.
that all day. Miranda
Uh-oh, I
Maverick.
may have lost him.
Yeah, something
Oh, there
happened
he
there
is.
on my end.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay. No,
you can
we're
still
good.
hear
We're
me.
good. Yeah, I can hear you. We're still here,
That,
baby.
yeah, that was a weird one. I don't know why that happened.
It's
All
okay.
right,
I was gonna start vamping about Joanna Champy, but that's okay.
that's what we got.
So
All right, we
then,
got another hit. We got another hit in here.
oh yes,
Let's
hell
see.
yes, give me the
Fourth
hits.
card. Let's see. Bobby Knuckles just got announced against Kamzat. Who do you have on that?
I am 50-50 on that fight, but I'm only 50-50 because it's being held in Saudi Arabia. I think Bobby Knuckles has it. Is that a gold or an orange?
That's an orange. Kevin Lee out of
Oh yeah,
49. Not the greatest one, but
the
we'll take it.
phenom, dude. There's some dude. What happened to Kevin Lee? Say
Yeah.
a
He
a
left, he
a
came back. He
a
left, he came
monthly
back.
question on the MMA Love podcast. What could have been Kevin Lee?
Yeah.
Dude looks like a
Kevin
world
Lee
beater half the time.
Kevin Lee was someone that definitely just took his eye off the ball. I think that's what it was because then he just he started getting into his own head and started losing fights that he was looking pretty good in, or
Yep.
should have been able to control. But
Sports psychologists needed.
yeah, exactly. Check it out. So I ran a poll on Twitter, now X, of who would win between Khamzat Chimaev or Robert Whitaker, and
Uh-huh.
it for the longest it was like 50-50. It ended up being, I want to say, 51-49 in favor of Khamzat.
Yeah, and I think that's just because most people are on the Beard Brigade train. If you think about it, like what happens if Robert makes it out of round one? What happens? Like,
Stephanie,
is that an Egger auto?
that's an auto.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Look at that.
Nuh-uh. Dude. Egger.
Bang.
Dude. Swiss.
Bang.
The only Swiss fighter, the only Swiss woman in the UFC. Probably not in the UFC anymore.
Not
Stephanie
numbered, but
Egger.
we'll take it.
We'll take it.
Lazy auto. I feel here. Let me show you this. But I shouldn't be speaking because my autograph is no better than this.
I have 4 Stephanie Egger autographs so far. S. Egger. Seger.
Egger.
They all look like that.
Not
Because you
bad.
have to sign 2,000 or 5,000
Yeah.
stickers. It's
Yeah.
you're gonna get a little lazy by the end.
And then you got a Khabib Dominators. But yeah, exactly right. You have to go through so many that you see why it's easy to have a lazy auto. That's not actually that lazy if you think about it. That's a lot of work for as many
Dude.
stickers.
John used to sign in Chinese. It took like 60 strokes of the pen to write her name. Now she just does ZW. It's 2 strokes. I don't blame her.
Max Holloway and Aaron Blanchfield.
All right.
All right. Let's keep
Who
going.
do you, when do you have this being published?
This is
So
going
we're-
to come out after 300.
Okay, so we're recording on the morning of Blanche versus Firo. Do you
Yep.
have a pick in that fight, Doer?
I don't. I haven't dug in enough to really have an opinion one way or another.
You know that we're a pro Euro podcast on the MMA Love podcast. You know that,
Okay,
right?
so then I know who you're going for then.
Well, you have to. You know what Manon's nickname is?
No, what is it?
The Beast.
Ah, okay.
She is enormous for the division. She could fight at 135.
She is really big. I saw that face off and I was like, yikes, she's tall and she's not like lean either. So
That's a great rated rookie.
Rated rookie.
He just lost, but it's good.
199. Yeah, I didn't like,
He's
but he
very
lost.
good.
He was the favorite in that, right? And he
Oh
lost.
yeah,
And not a close fight either. I thought he didn't look that great.
he the thing about having fights for a living is you only get 3 days of work a year to make your money, if
Hmm.
you're lucky. Everybody can have a bad night. I think Javid's very good.
He had a 13 or 12 fight winning streak. It was like pretty like
Mm-hmm.
impressive winning streak. This is
Yep.
our last pack. How do you think then Aaron loses tonight?
Probably just gets tired out trying to take Furo down. I know Talia Santos is big for the division as well, so I could certainly be wrong, but I think she probably just gets tired out trying to take Furo down, and then Furo puts the pressure up.
Got it. And who do you got on the? Because I was gonna go into Max Holloway when I saw him. Who do you got against Max and Gaethje?
I have to pick Max. Blessed is best, baby.
In my house. All right, so we'll do a recap. And yeah, and you said Max Holloway. You had him as, I think you said he's one of the best MMA fighters ever. So
Max is so good.
tell me where this conviction for Max comes from. Because I'm a huge fan. I love to hear that, but I'm just surprised
He
on.
is he is so it doesn't come from any kind of technical analysis whatsoever. It is that Max is awesome and is an awesome person and skateboards and surfs and is Hawaiian and generally seems cool and like not shitty.
Yeah,
And beyond all those things, goes in and fights his ass off every single time. That fight should be so good between
I
him
hope
and
so.
if
I
he
hope it's not an early finish. I really hope
how
it's not an early finish.
how insane would it be if Max Holloway showed up with 10 more pounds of weight and threw with power? Like,
His latest vlogs, I don't think you've watched these since you don't really catch up with too much with this, but his latest vlog videos, he's in a he's in a mental state where it's just different. He's like a dog right now. He looks
yeah,
thicker in the right way. It's weight and muscle that's been added where it's not too much where it's going to play a cardio effect. But I'm
yep.
excited to see what he can do, and I think he could shock the world. But I also don't love the idea of him laying out Justin Gaethje if that's what the MMA gods want, like because I have love for Gaethje too
I am totally okay with Gaethje getting laid out.
because of what he did to
Perfectly
DP.
happy, perfectly happy to see that. No, but it's fine. Like it's if I'm really excited for the same reasons because I think Max has fought at 155 before, but it was
Yeah,
without any kind of real bulk up period. I think it was to save a card or something like that, if I recall
yeah.
correctly. And I really want to see what does Max actually look like? How much power does he throw with? Did he lose any speed? And dude, a Gaethje is just a war god. Like
Yeah.
he will kick you, he will break my fucking leg if he kicked me. That's how hard he is. Insane. You go back and watch his World Series of Fighting fights, and he's like disabling people with calf kicks. Like he's getting like more than one finish by calf kick. I
Yeah,
think.
and what's insane is he doesn't have this built to him that makes you think he has this heavy, like impactful kick. But the way that he leaves his opponents is insane.
Baseball bat for a foot.
Yeah,
Absolutely insane.
yeah. No, he knows how to land that properly, just like Alex Pereira too. It's just these kicks.
Yep.
They just have thick bones. But let's do a recap real quick. So
Okay.
again, we did it, guys. We did it. We got Luke a winning
Manifested. I'm not.
record.
I don't think I can let you give that one away because I
Oh
don't
no
have
no
one
no
of
no!
those.
That's what we set up in the beginning, right? Anything that was a PC is yours automatically. So if this would have been
No,
a
but
Joanna, that would have been yours.
if it was just a red prism parallel or something,
It would have still been yours. It would have been your
different.
choice to give away, but it would have still been yours.
This is a little too.
No, of
That's
course
a
not.
little
No,
too
no.
good, man.
People understand that. People understand that. That is yours, okay? And now these
All
are going to
right.
be our gibbies. So we have the Edgar gibby. We have the Matt out of, what was that? Out of 79 gibby. Then we have our
Nice.
orange Kevin Lee out of 49 gibby. And then
Nice.
we have our Javit out of 199. So I think, let me know what combo makes sense. Do you think combining maybe the two best cards with the two other higher numbered cards, so maybe do like the Otto and the Kevin Lee as one givey, and then
Mm.
do the Matt Serra and Javit as the other one?
I would actually switch
Which ones?
Kevin Lee with
Okay.
one of those on your in your other hand. I
Yep. Okay.
think I
Like
think
this.
that the Sarah is dope because he knocked out. Yeah, yep,
There you go.
yep. I think that that's pretty good. I think that your left hand is definitely stronger, but I think that that's pretty good because I still think Javid's a prospect
Yeah.
from a
All right.
prospect watch perspective. I
All
don't
right,
think
guys.
any of these cards gain value though.
Well,
Let's be
thank
clear.
you, thank you for saying.
Now,
No, but
now
look,
what I'm gonna do? No, what I'm gonna do?
what are we gonna do?
Because you're gonna mail me that, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm gonna
so
mail.
I'm gonna mail
I'm,
you. I'm gonna mail you this, and I'll save you the postage on having to send these to our winners.
okay, you're gonna do that. I'm gonna before you mail that out. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna mail you this too, so that you have
Ah.
the the possibility if your listener wants to gamble.
Eesh.
If Jamal Hill wins, this is worth $20,
Yeah. Now we're
right?
giving people money.
Okay, now that we're just giving people money, maybe.
It's like a
I still got
scratcher.
that fight 50-50. Dude, if this dude's foot works, if his Achilles actually works, he has a very good chance of winning
That's
that
the
fight.
only reason
He
I'm
lays
picking
people out.
Alex versus Jamal, just because I don't know where his foot is and he's coming off of that layoff. But
Yeah,
otherwise, if it was just a fair 1-to-1, they've been active, my money would be Jamal.
yeah, yeah. This dude hits hard, lays
Yeah,
people out. So that's
yeah,
going to you. You can do with that what you will.
I love
Because
it.
I really do appreciate the John Whaley card, and I feel bad. I feel like I'm stealing it from your viewers. I'm
Oh no,
keeping
not at all. No, no, no. People know. People know. This is the setup. We have our PCs, and typically we only hit base cards of the PC. So I am super happy and excited that we finally hit a big card of your PC that means something to you. And I think folks are going to understand. They're gonna want you to have this. So look at that, Joanna. Look at that.
it's gonna
That's a
go into tag
screenshot
with
right
this.
there. That's a
Yep,
screenshot right there.
there it is. Oh,
Sheesh.
dropped it.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So as a reminder, all you got to do is subscribe, comment to this video, let us know what you most disagreed with on the overrated, on the underrated, properly rated, overrated that Luke gave us. Okay, tell us what you most disagreed with, and we're gonna select two winners. One winner is going to get these two cards as a giveaway. We will ship those out, and then our next winner is going to take this as well. All right. So all you got
Wow.
to do is subscribe and comment on the video.
Yes,
But
just criticize my horrible takes. I love it.